Hello students, welcome to lecture series on maintenance engineering. Here is your syllabus according to university. So we will take unit by unit. As you can see on your screen, the first unit is about the introduction of maintenance engineering and about reliability or failure data analysis and maintainability. So student, first we have to understand what is maintenance. So these topics also I have covered in your classroom lectures, but first we repeat all these topics and discuss it. After that we can understand it on better way. So what is maintenance? As the name implies, maintenance, you clearly understand that it means to maintain different things. But as you know, we all are engineers. So where there is a requirement of a maintenance engineer. If you take an example of any industry, there is, you know that there is different stages on management level, like senior level manager, middle level manager, junior level manager. After that there comes a maintenance supervisor and maintenance engineer. After that there is maintenance technician. Okay student, this is the hierarchy of nature of our organizations. So there is very much importance of maintenance engineer in any industry. So as you can see in your screen, maintenance is the routine and recurring process of keeping a particular machine or asset in its normal condition. To it can deliver the expected performance or services without any loss or damage. So we can say that every engineered object is unreliable in the sense that it degrades with age or usage and ultimately it fails. So from an engineering point of view, an engineered object is to have failed when it no longer able to carry out its intended function for which it was designed and built. So as a maintenance engineer, your duty is to prevent it. Okay, failure occur in an uncertain manner and are influenced by several factors such as design or manufacture, or you can say the construction, maintenance or operation, or you can say this also the human error. So maintenance is the combination of all technical, administrative and managerial actions during the life cycle of an item intended to retain it. You can pause the video or note down some points. Okay, student. So, how can you define maintenance? That maintenance is the combination of all technical, administrative and managerial action during the life cycle of an item intended to retain it, or you can say that to restore it to a state in which it may perform the required function. So maintenance may be viewed as a action to compensate for the unreliability of a engineering object. So what it implies? It implies that maintenance decision need to be made in a framework. Okay, student, there should be a framework to maintain different things. So as you studied on your industrial engineering and in some parts of manufacturing in science, first you have to classify your engineering object. Okay, so what is engineering object? You can classify engineering object into a three broad categories. What are these? These are products. In products, you also classified them according to your need, like consumer product, commercial and industrial product, and some product are like there is a different section like say defense. Okay, after there in classification of engineering object, there is plants, and there is collection of several elements like power plant composed of you know that boiler, turbine, generator and so on. And also in engineering object there is a most important parameter which is called infrastructure. Infrastructure means building, dam, or your distributed network like rail, road, gas, water and so on. Okay, and if you have to classify your plants, then you can classify your plant like according to industry, like industry, different industry like mining, processing, manufacturing, power. Okay, and if you have to classify based on sectors like health sector, transport sector, educational sector, and there is also a maintenance sector. So there is a different classification according to maintenance. Okay, student. So there are different types of principle includes in maintenance planning like plant management and maintenance work, production and maintenance objective. Okay, you can also classify it according to infrastructure, assets and system. So in plant management, the main role of the maintenance function is to provide safe and effective operation of the equipment to achieve the design targets on time with economic usage of resources. And second one is production and maintenance objective. In production and maintenance objective, the plant is driven by the production targets. The objective of these product maintenance function is to support this target. Okay, student. So we have to measure the performance of this engineering object. So the performance of engineering object involving many dimensions at it depends upon the manufacturer or customer. Okay, so we can categorize these measures broadly into two categories. First category which comes is non-reliability performance, which is important topic, student. First one is non-reliability performance measure and second one is reliability performance measure. So what is non-reliability performance measure? Non-reliability performance measure is that include technical, operational, economic, environmental impact and so on. They are specific to engineering object. And what is reliability performance measure? The reliability measures used in designing of products and plants according to like interval reliability. What is interval reliability? Interval reliability means the probability of no failure over a specified interval. Okay student, please note down it. Interval reliability, and second one is interval availability. What is interval availability? The fraction of the time in which the product or system is in the operational means non-failed state over a specified interval. Okay student. Then there is important term which is information based decision making. Information based decision making include planning of maintenance function, manpower for maintenance and workforce control, or there are different role of spare part. Okay, so these are important point, and you have these notes, you can go through it. After that there is an important concept of important factor to be considered in maintenance planning. What are these important factors? As you can see in your slides, the maintenance will include the following factor, which is job distribution, program, manpower allocation, staffing, planning technique, planning procedure and maintenance control. So these are very important factor in defining the consider maintenance planning. So if you can take an example like vehicle maintenance. So what you should do to maintain a vehicle? Like in vehicle, you know that there is head gaskets and there is brakes, there is other parts. So you have to maintain according to their role. So I hope you understand the concept of maintenance. Then student, there is comes one more important point, which are the maintenance cost. There are majorly two costs involved in it, which are direct cost and indirect cost. So direct cost means these costs that are incurred due to maintenance and repair action. Okay, these include cost of labor, cost of material and spare parts, and cost of contractors, cost of infrastructure, and different taxes like service tax, etc. And other cost is indirect cost. In indirect cost, you include these costs are resulting from the consequences associated with failure or unplanned maintenance action, and include loss of revenue due to production stops. Okay student, So there are mainly two types of cost, direct cost and indirect cost. So you note down these points because these are not included in the slides, but I think it's important to know that what are other, what are different types of cost. So we are discussing the important factor to be considered in maintenance planning. So here is a minor error in heading. It should be job distribution. So the first important task is to maintenance planning is the distribution of the pot to the personnel for preventive and emergency maintenance work. Okay, after that there is manpower allocation, which include staffing and different planning techniques. Some techniques you have also studied on your manufacturing science and industrial engineering subjects. After there is maintenance control, and there are some important benefit of maintenance management system. Okay, because the main profit of any industry, it depends upon the how they handle their maintenance cost. So there is also one important cost of maintenance management. So maintenance management deals with maintenance related decision making, like recruiting of skilled labor and resource allocation, scheduling of resources, etc., at the strategic, tactical and operational level. So you know that business and government agencies need to make decisions relating to maintenance of engineering objects. Okay student, hope you understand the concept of maintenance, or we can say that maintenance engineering as a whole. So in today industry or in today environment, there are different types of trends in maintenance. You can note it. The first trends which you can say that you can include in it, in like first one is technology trends. What is technology trend? Like sensor technologies. What are sensor technologies? There, these are used to monitor the condition of an object and to decide on maintenance based on the condition. Okay student, and second one is information and communication technology. In short you can say that ICT. What are these technologies? These technologies are used to access, store, transmit and manipulate relevant information for maintenance decision making. So student, I request you to please note down these important definition. These are technology trends. Other trends are the second one is a management trends, in which we include a risk based approach to maintenance. What do you understand by a risk based approach to maintenance? A risk based approach to maintenance is to focus to reduce the business risk. And second one is maintenance outsourcing. What do you mean by understand by maintenance outsourcing? Like some business outsource some or all of the maintenance action on the external agent under a maintenance service contract. So these are important trends in, like in you can say that important trend in management trends. So first one is technology trend and second one is management trend. So in today class you know what is maintenance, what are the different types of trends, and what are the objects of the product. Hope you understand this lecture, and in next lecture we continue from here. Okay, thanks.